Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's time for movies. It's Thanksgiving, unless, of course, you're watching this after Thanksgiving, in which case I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. Jesus, sorry, Frank. But today is Thanksgiving, and right now I just wanted to take a little bit of time to say what I'm thankful for. And apart from my own well being, my family, my loved ones, who I love dearly, I love you guys, I love you. I want to say that I'm thankful to you guys out there watching, and especially to you guys out there that have subscribed. You guys have taken just a quick second to click a button, and you guys have ended up helping me out a bunch. So thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of this is just for the love of movies. I love movies, and I'm just trying to get all of you guys out there to love them just as much as I do. So thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. We're talking about Disney's newest animation release, Moana. Now, Moana is a movie about a young woman named Moana who lives on an island. Her dad is the chief of this island, and she's pretty much set up to take up the mantle once he's not able to. So she's pretty much going to have to take up his responsibilities as chief, and while that's all well and good with her, her heart really lies in what's out in the sea. What she really wants to do is explore the world around her and also discover more about her own people. So in the movie, she's finally able to set sail, and she embarks on a quest to save her village from this decay that's eating away at her village. It's turning everything black. It kind of reminds me of the Nothing from Neverending Story. But yeah, she goes off on this quest to find this guy named Maui, this demigod, because he's the one who's responsible for this blackness that's consuming her island. And so the movie plays out. Alright, now this movie is directed by John Musker and Ron Clements. Now these two guys have actually worked together before. Let's see here, they've done Little Mermaid together, they've done Great Mouse Detective, Aladdin, Hercules, recently The Princess and the Frog, and now they've given us this tale. Now just a little side note about this film, this isn't a Disney Pixar animation film, this is just a Disney animation film. So, Pixar includes Toy Story, Cars, Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., Inside Out. Disney animation films include all the other things. So the latest one was Zootopia. That movie was really big. It was an awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. They've also done, Big Hero 6, Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph. And of course, all the classic films. You got your Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Hercules, Pocahontas, Aladdin, Bambi, Pinocchio, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Robin Hood. The list goes on and on and on and on. So added to that big long list is now Moana. Alright, now I've already checked out the reviews for this, and it's holding strong at a 97 with the critics and a 92 with the audience. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys now. Some of you guys might hate me for this, but I'm going to be honest. I really didn't think the movie was that great, guys. I really didn't think it was that great. Maybe it was because I missed something, or maybe it was because I went to a late show and I was getting a little bit sleepy. But I don't know what it was about this movie that left me underwhelmed, dudes. Now the movie is good, but I just really don't think it's as good as all these people are making it out to be. Alright, now I've had a little bit of time to sit and think about this movie and think about some of the things that I liked and some of the things that I didn't like. Now, some of the things that I did like. One of the things that I really liked about the movie is how Moana is without a prince. There is no prince in this movie, no love interest, no none of that. She's totally off on her own, doing her thing, and that's awesome. And I just really appreciate how the movie's about her and her story, and no kind of romantic undertones that are going to tie her to some other dude, and no. It's just about her. And I really like how Disney's keeping it going with, bringing in diversity into their films. It's something that I welcome, and it's something that I want to see more of in films. The animation in this was amazing. There were so many seamless shots in this that I'm sure people are just going to take for granted because it just looks that good, With all that being said, I really thought the movie was a little bit bland. For a Disney movie, I really thought this movie was a little bit lacking. For me, I think what it might come down to is just the story. I really felt that the story was a little bit on the weak side, especially for a Disney film. The movie starts off really cool. We get to learn about Maui, we get to learn about his history, and then we're introduced to Moana as a little girl, and then we see her growing up. Learn about her village. The relationship that she has with her grandmother is one of the really cool things of the movie that I liked. Another thing is the relationship that Moana has with Maui. I really feel like that relationship isn't really solid. I don't feel like they earned each other's trust, A lot of time is spent in the ocean on this boat with Moana and Maui, and we're just in the middle of the ocean, and we're just out there in the middle of the ocean, and yeah, we're just out here in the middle of the ocean. The music in it was hit or miss for me. Some songs were pretty good, pretty catchy, but then there were other songs that I just... Don't get me wrong, Lin-Manuel Miranda is one of the most talented guys out there working, but, I feel like it's time for him to take a creative break and kind of recharge his creative batteries, and come back strong. So to sum it all up, the movie starts off really great, gets the ball rolling in a fun and interesting way, but then the rest of the movie just doesn't really give me the impact that I needed. It kind of reminds me of a wave that you see coming and it's like, oh, here it comes, it's going to be huge, and then when it comes, it's just like, oh, that was it? I guess. The movie just plays out like a lesser version of Kubo. If you haven't seen Kubo and the Two Strings, watch that movie. And like I said, I've already checked out the reviews for this, and it's already owning at the box office, possibly setting records this Thanksgiving weekend. But I just really don't get what all the fuss is about. Maybe a little on the overrated side. Maybe people are just still on this Zootopia high, and they're just loving everything that Disney's coming out with. Or maybe they're just feeling a little extra gracious for Thanksgiving, huh? So I'm going to give this movie a B-, alright? B-. Precisely because it is Disney, and I know that they can do work that's just a lot better. I know that these days especially, Disney is capable of giving us movies that have some heart, you know what I mean? Just like the little movie that they played before this movie. It's awesome. Short, sweet, but it's heartfelt. But I do recommend that you guys go out and be the judge for yourselves. Make sure you guys stay till the very end after the credits. There's a tiny little Easter egg for all you guys that are Disney fans. But once again, thank you to you guys watching, and a special thank you to you guys that have subscribed. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think about the movie once you guys have seen it. Make sure that you guys subscribe. If you guys don't know about the giveaway video, you guys still have until tomorrow to enter, so make sure you guys go to the giveaway video on the channel for all the instructions. But until next time, dudes, be sure to make time for movies. Happy Thanksgiving. Take it easy.